the book was a product of circumstance.
Mm.
You probably had the foresight to do a film adaptation of it,
Yeah.
and product of circumstance, because I think a lot of people that were mid-production on movies and especially TV, they had to take a pause because of all the lockdowns.
Yeah.
And I remember early on when we first started talking about how would we do this, I was like, well, as storytellers, we have a responsibility to tell certain stories, whether it's a minority or you know, a topic that isn't well documented. Like the whole film and TV industry was sort of closed down, and that motivated me to go, we have to tell these stories. They're so engaging, and a lot of people, you know, got in trouble for speaking their mind, and it's funny, most of them turned out to be right with their opinions. You know, they'd share their opinions on maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that, and they got suppressed,
censored,
censored,
lost their jobs,
and
so on.
They ended up some being correct in their thought process.
Some of them did, yeah. So
You know?
I mean, you're hitting on something there where what was great by not having a financier or a distributor is that
we should
I sort of figured,
talk
well,
about that.
all right, this is the one time in my career that probably I'll be able to say whatever I want. So therefore, guess what? I'm going to say whatever I want. You know, just there's going to be no, because we got no, you know, and in a world where I hope when this film's out that people will find that refreshing, because it's a world where the corporatization has taken over so much that everyone's just beholden to something and you can't say, and they're nervous. And we were shooting at a time where it's very sensitive. But again, I'm not I'm against message. I don't like message movies or filmmakers with an agenda.
Yeah, neither.
Again, it's just more, we were giving a voice to everyone. Again, going back to those competing philosophies, the arguments that we all knew people were having behind the scenes, but that's not being shown. So there's literally, I believe, outside of sort of a self-financed thing, I don't think anytime soon you're going to get something on 2020 that could get out to the public, get past the gatekeepers, that will allow just everyone to have a voice. And then it's up to the public, and none of us know the answers. So it might be even in 10 years that the people could look back and say this story and go, okay, I now agree with that character. But 5 years ago I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. Because, I mean, this censorship, how can you navigate a career in storytelling with such strict censorship? You're like, but okay, so in order for me to succeed in my role, I have to change the way in which I approach my job. I can't talk about this, and I can't talk about this, and I can't talk about this. Oh, but be creative. Okay. How?
That's the operative world. Like, creativity doesn't really thrive in an environment where you're just pigeonholing yourself or restricting yourself from the get-go.
That's true.
Yeah.